Well, I'm quite excited to open this parcel and share it with you today. It's just arrived, delivered some stuff that I bought on eBay, and I haven't decided yet what I'm going to name this video. So depending on what I name it, you may or may not already know what's inside, but let's dive straight in. Well, it's exciting. I've certainly never filmed myself opening a parcel before. It's well packaged. Just have a little look at this off camera. It's got the person's name and address on, so I won't show you that. Ooh, exciting. Oh wow. Oh, look at all these lovely little bobbins. How cute. Oh, and some chunky ones. Nice. Right, need to sort these out into roughly pairs. I like to start off my lace with pairs, even though the order gets jumbled as you're using them, but I do like to start off with them roughly in pairs, although these aren't necessarily going to be matching pairs, although those ones are a matching pair. Look, they've even been grouped together. Right then, so my job now is to get rid of all the spare threads. Oh, we've got a little needle and this little tool, which I'm not actually sure what to do with. I assume the needle is for poking the holes, but it's very flexible, so perhaps not. I might send a message to the lady that I bought these from and ask her about these two tools, because I'm not really sure what those are for. Could be a lesson in bobbin lace making skills, as well as extra bobbins for my collection. Oh, this is lovely. Right, I'm gonna have a play with these, and then I'll show you how I've got them organised in a minute. So these are my matched up pairs of bobbins. A lot of them have got matching spangles as well, but some of them have got odd spangles, but that's okay, because with my glass lamp work that I do, I'm eventually planning to make new spangles for all my bobbins anyway. This pair is actually plastic, but that's okay. They're a better looking plastic than the ones that I've already got. Maybe I'll show you those in a minute. And there are these few pairs. I was doubtful as to whether they were wood or plastic, but I think they are actually wood. I think they've just got like a shiny coating on perhaps, but the others are all wood. This one's got a spangle missing, but that's okay. As I say, I'm planning to redo the spangles anyway, so that's not a problem. So yeah, so 14 pairs of nice matched pairs, and I know they don't need to be in pairs, because once you're working the lace, the pairs get all muddled for the most part anyway. But I do like to start off with having actual pairs. I don't know, it's maybe it's because I'm still new and it kind of feels like how it should be. But yeah, that's the proper pairs that I've got from this order, but there are some others as well, so let me just scoot these aside. There's also this pair, which is a little bit more chunky, a bit of a rougher wood turning. I'm guessing somebody made these themselves at home that's not a professional bobbin maker, but they're still cool. I like them. They're obviously a pair, but they've still got individuality, like the tops are slightly different size and the spacing of the turn-in is slightly different, but yeah, they make a nice pair too. And then I've got others which I've put into pairs which are obviously not matching, but I kind of like how they look together. I love this one. This one I think is my favourite from the whole batch. And this one's pretty cool as well, with it's got holes drilled through on the side, and goes through the front to the back and through the sides as well. So these ones, you can see they're not matching, but they kind of look good together anyway. And then there's this one little lonely bobbin left over, just an odd one. I could have perhaps matched it with one of those, but yeah, just one odd one. So that one will be looking out for a partner at some point. So I've got how many did I say? It was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 pairs plus one odd one, and then these 2 extra tools as well. I had a closer look at this one with the pokey bit, and it's actually got the eye of the needle on this end, so that must be something that's used to poke through and then pull a stitch back through, but I've not used anything like that before, so I don't know if that's for a particular type of lace or particular type of stitch. So if you do bobbin lace and you know, please comment and let me know what that is. But in the meantime, I'll contact the lady that I bought them from and see if she knows what it's for. I got the impression that she bought a job lot and then took out the ones that she wanted and then was selling on the rest. So this might not even have been hers to begin with. So I'll ask her about those. So that's all my new toys. All the time and effort I spent like pairing them up, and now I'm just dumping them back down. But yes, so there you go. That's my exciting delivery today. Let me show you the ones that I already had that these are to replace. So these are the original bobbins that I bought when I first started lace making. I don't remember how old I was, but I was a teenager, and these are very definitely plastic. You know, the shape of them is quite traditional, but they're very obviously quite cheap. Well, I say cheap, I mean they're plastic. The pale ones, they're kind of like quite a nice ivory sort of colour now, but I'm pretty sure when I bought them they were bright white. So I had some white and some black. And the spangles which I made myself are actually made out of polymer clay. So each pair of bobbins has a unique colour. Like I said, I like working with them in pairs, even though they don't stay in pairs as the work goes on. So these are the ones which I wanted to replace with the new ones which arrived today. And then these, I probably will see if I can sell these ones on. They're a good place for somebody to start if they want to have a go at lace making, but they don't want to spend out a lot of money on lots of fancy equipment. Just some cheap second-hand plastic ones is a good starting point for someone. And over the years I've added these few nicer pairs to my plastic ones that I started off with. Some of these I bought actually at the Honiton Lace Museum, and like these ones for example, obviously not quite a matching pair but close enough. These ones are kind of a little bit on the rough side. They're like a miniature version of these ones which I got today. These 2 pairs are newer ones which I don't remember where I got them from, but I probably bought them at like a craft fair or something like that. And these ones I got from Honiton, and they're actually Honiton lace bobbins with the pointed end where you don't have the spangles. They're obviously not actually a pair because this one is wood and this one is made of bone, but they're the same shape and they both got inscriptions on. This one has got, I think it's for an anniversary, "Thank you, love, 1930 to 1975, which is quite sweet. And then this one, it's a little harder to read because it's kind of scrolls around, but I think it's from the Queen's Jubilee in 1977. Yeah, 32 to 77. Yeah, so that's those. And then up until today, these were the newest ones I bought, which have got sort of machine done text on them, which is 2020, the year of lockdown lace making. Lace making is one of those hobbies where I started it as a teenager, but then I didn't do it for years, and then I restarted and it was like I was starting from scratch all over again. And then again I didn't do any for years, and then I restarted again during the COVID lockdown in 2020. So it's one of those hobbies that I've been doing for a very long time, but I think I will always feel like a beginner because I do it for a while. I get to a certain point where I don't think I can progress anymore, and then I get discouraged and then I move on to another hobby. So I love having lots of different hobbies, but it does tend to mean that I always feel like a beginner because I kind of flip from one to another and then back again. So here we go. These are all my nice bobbins now. I need to reorganise these that I already organised, and decide what I'm going to do with my plastic ones. And then I need to make a start on making some more glass beads to do some new spangles for the bobbins. And again, the glass lamp work, that's another one where I have a long break from doing it, and then when I come back to it I feel like a beginner all over again. So doing small beads for the spangles will be a really good sort of begin again project for me with the glass bead making. So I hope you enjoyed looking at my my new collection and my old collection and my really old collection. Okay, I'll see you again soon.